Oh, we're live. All right. Yeah, I didn't even know we were live. What's up? Are we even prepped? A little bit prepped. What's up? All right. There we go. Here we go. Let me get composed. I'm here. We're doing that later. All right. Hey, all right. Sorry. Keep this out. I know you guys keep laughing. I'm some full party world. I know. Ridiculous. What's up? We're John to live in Beverly Hills. Hey, quit all your laughing. Oh, okay. People are mad. That's cool. Yeah, there we go. Loud and proud. There we go. Come on, guys. I'm coming from a pool party. Yeah, like, keep it civilized. You know what I'm saying right now. I got Lankus on Twitter. I know it's a long lead-in. Super long lead-in. There we go. I'm gonna share this. Share it to Twitter. So everyone knows. Come get me. Come at me. That's right. I know I'm stretching this out. All right. Get this kind of time. You can stretch. Okay, I don't like him hard. Nice talking over here. Can I do it again? Boom. One more time. I know, it's all right. Ooh, people are mad. I know. I didn't like this. Self-created example. All right, here we go. It's live from Beverly Hills. Okay, now that's up. We're getting some stuff connected, guys. Simple as that. Oh, that's up. That's good. All right, we're in. Okay, what's up? We're live from Beverly Hills. This is all live stream. So obviously, you guys can comment in. If not, if this isn't in the moment and you're watching far off time, what's up? If you've been watching the John Show starting back in Monkey Mountain, welcome into Beverly Hills. The journey continues. The journey has been deep. The journey has been unpredictable. It's been completely out of my control, which is super frustrating a lot of times. Not gonna lie. There you go. Quick recap. Since we're logging in a new place, new locale, did the bulk of the episodes, bulk of the series, dude, up at Monkey Mountain, and the Monkey Mountain episodes are great. Right now, I had to take a bunch of them down because one of the segments was I was covering the news. Got famous doing the news on TikTok. I'm news in the news coming to you. What? Evan Kitcher Free Guy. That series did like 2 million. Just openly went against mainstream media, and I grew huge followings with huge like ratios, and the news reports just skyrocket. But I just kept getting censored and getting community strikes, and eventually News of the News got me shadow banned on TikTok. And I was like 40,000 followers. Series did like 2 million. That overall counts like 30 to 50 million views. But the News of the News, dude, like they just kept shutting me down. And of course, like all my jokes ended up being true. Like now that we've had enough time, like the first one I got really shadow banned for was doing Hunter Biden laptop jokes because it's a satirical news show, News in the News on TikTok. Like, so you have to go after the issues. And dude, the censorship has just been like massive. It's just a lot of people stuck their head in the sands. But I first started getting shadow banned there, which was detrimental for my career. And then just like a series of issues, which you could never guess. I do like jokes off like 15 of the major news sites of the world. And I'm independent. So I'll just do jokes across the spectrum. And you can never predict what either TikTok or big tech's going to censor you for. That's the maddening part. It doesn't matter if it's like you think it's left, you think it's right. I literally got banned for just like showing them their own articles, like not even doing jokes, just be like, oh, here's what they said, and then like a month later they'll come back in some crazy George Orwell 1984 way and be like, oh, we've decided like we don't really want like a record of that in any capacity. So you have a community guideline, unappealable, uh, completely frozen my tracks, my TikToking, which is fine. That's the hazard of doing satire. That's fine, but it did happen. So I had to take a bunch of the Monkey Mountain episodes of this, the John Show, which is like the studio show where I give deeper looks on stuff. I had to take those down because I covered the news during that period of Monkey Mountain. And it doesn't matter how you cover the news, the algorithm on YouTube goes through and censors and takes down and can destroy your account. Even if it's just like showing the actual news, not even having a fucking opinion on it, which is wild. That's how you do censorship. So I had to go back through most of the Monkey Mountain ones because I did news segments and take them down. But I started off at Monkey Mountain with this show. And then from Monkey Mountain, I did the next episodes. I think I did one in Studio City. I was staying in a mansion in Studio City. Then I think I did one in a motel. Then I did a bunch of mobile. And then I did a series at the Hollywood when I stayed in Hollywood on Poinsettia, over in the heart of Hollywood, over by the Rock and Roll Ralphs. I did the John Show there, did a number there. And I think I took the news out of there because I was like, fine, they're just going to censor it. Let's take the news out, make it fun. It was cool because I had studio, I had the swing, and then I had the balcony there, which is cool. Then I did a couple from the Hollywood Hills. I did the one where I talk about me being an alien abductee at the Hollywood Hills pad. They had the great view of everything from Griffith Park all the way out to Capitol Records. I was in Whitley Heights up there. That was dope. Taking shots at the CNN tower every day, which is really fun. And then here, I think I did one, but this is my first formal one here in Beverly Hills. Technically Beverly Grove, literally across the street from Beverly Hills on Wilshire. And I'm living with this great older artist who has her own Monkey Mountain, except hers is Art Deco. And her name's Tracy Dennison, and she has been making these amazing Art Deco paintings that you see up here above me. And she's a master of Art Deco. So I'll show you around. This is upper class world, basically. Art Deco, the building's 1936, where I'm doing it now. I'm coming back from a pool party, to a pool party in Hollywood with a bunch of pretty people, making projects happen. I got a pool party tomorrow over at Sky Bar. Yay for me. My friends are doing great. My brother Jameson, J Money, produced him on TikTok. He's getting super famous. He's a legit celebrity now. My buddy Shelby Archer, helped him in his life. He's being a dope music producer. He was down at the Palladium last night with Tessa Violet and hanging out with James Vanderbeek and being all VIP music producer dude. He deserves it. And he was on national TV this week, American Song Contest. Dude, he fist bumped Snoop Dogg. You kidding me? That's sick. Great job, Shelbo. Friends all around, dude. Mike Morey, Brian Abbott, Taylor Angle. I mean, dude, everybody's like pitching in. So, and now I'm sitting here. I got crab legs. Nothing says like Saturday post pool party bougie like brunch items like crab legs. Anyway, I'm supposed to skip out on news segments here. It's more just like, hey, yo, here's where we're at this time. I'll take the camera around. I'll show you some of her paintings. I did a tour earlier on an earlier episode. That's where I'm staying at. Here we go. I'm not going to get too in depth about each one because she has over 200 of these paintings. And, she's relatively undiscovered. She's 78. And so you get a sense of where we're at. Here's the Wilshire over there. Beverly Hills. Take a little tour. Look at all this. Is crazy how much. All hers. So much, right? And that's the artist's room where she's been painting for so long. He's been painting, and this painting's down there from '76, and they're all masterpieces. And I don't say that lightly. I've made a few dope things in my time, so it's just it's mind boggling, really. There's some lights on in here. They really do just get better and better, and this place is it's like living in the era. The building's 36, and she works in an Art Deco theater, Saban. So she's living in Art Deco world like full time, and she has been for a long time. See, 1976. It was wild. So we'll kick it here for a second. This would be a good podcast situation. I feel like get some people on this couch. Welcome to the old couch. We tell very old stories. The real rotary phone. It works too. It's wild. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so it's the John Show, and you followed me around. If you haven't followed me around, you can go back through the episodes, and I think it'll be entertaining because it's me and just in different spots, but I'm treating it the same. Same thing like when I was doing most of it Monkey Mountain. We started this in the first one, probably like January of 2021. Probably needs more than a year. And so I had to take a bunch down, and a bunch got censored from Monkey Mountain, like taken off the web by YouTube, which is definitely disappointing. Artistically, it hurts because, hey, I'm 46 and I'm an artist. Like, no wife, no kids. The art I make, the energy I put out into the world. At this point, those are my cherished contributions to the world. So to have those be disappeared, disappeared, or stifled. That's a piece of me being denied in the world, as it would be for people with kids or whatever. That's not to say that I'm not going to have children. I probably will, but at this point, I haven't, and so those have substituted for that in regards to contributions to the world, and they've been very enlightening for me. So to lose them and from the Buddhist perspective, everything gets lost over time and everything, but sometimes some losses, they sting a little more, or you feel them a little more than others. Ultimately, there's no control over it. Everything is in a form of cessation. Well, growing, plateauing, then cessating or seceding. And then when you realize that, then at a certain point, you go, oh man, it'd be nice if that being the case, if there just being frequencies and waves. It'd be nice when some of those waves peak, that you get a peak experience, and then that becomes kind of the rhythm of life, at least for me. Like, okay, you have good times and bad times, but hopefully, if you're doing it right, when the good times hit, a bunch of things hit at once, and you get these peak experiences, and then I get to grow, and I get to move up and level up. And I feel like there's a sense of progress in life, even if I'm not even assigned a particular meaning. And I've consulted with other people, old people, and they kind of come to the same general conclusion: is you feel like you're moving along and growing and getting more out of life, and I don't know what it's about. And so losing some of those shows, that wasn't good, because sharing my journey in this calibrated way, which has been nice. And of course, now I've ended up here after just the flow just swept me along, and Monkey Mountain, Studio City, Motel, Hollywood, back to Studio City, Motel, back to Hollywood for a couple weeks, and then I don't know, for a while, and then a couple weeks, and then back to Studio City. No, we went to Hollywood, and then Hollywood out to here, out here, Beverly Grove, Beverly Hills, and not only out of Hollywood, but into this Art Deco world, and then now here with this older undiscovered artist. Well, oh, by the way, I'm still figuring out how to make my world happen. Whereas, I'm independent. I don't have any support. I don't have any economic backing, and I got to make stuff happen. I'm out of this pandemic, and it's just, it's really real. So I went and reconnected with my West Point networks really for the first time, because when I left the Army in 2005, one of the things I wanted to do was reconstruct myself and get out of the system. And then when I came back into the system, mainly do it without connections or privileges, just sort of to experience the purity of it. And I did. And and as a systems engineer and as a person, I got a really good look at what the experience is for people to try to make it straight up, no privileges, no hookups, just grassroots, go through it straightforward, no degree, whatever. So I have a really good sense of that, which that informs a lot of my art too, because a lot of art, especially kind of want to make TV, film, all that stuff, helps people. One of the things that you can do is show people how to integrate into society, like healthy society. Like, oh, this is what's like, go try making the city, or in your town or whatever, and just regular stuff. Because I'm a suburban guy at the core of it, keep on top of all the other experiences. And now at 46, I was like, okay, cool. It came time to, I saw what I needed to see in Hollywood and all this stuff. So it came time to reactivate and relog into the West Point network, which I did with a career coach, Almond Hill. Dude, you're dope. And he made some introductions to me, to like a dude at a top level agency and some other stuff, and showed me how to start activating the network in a straightforward manner, which that's gonna give me hookups, basically connections, earned connections, things I worked for, things that I trained for, things that I could have been using the whole time, but needed to go a different route, sort of a more enlightening artistic route for the purity of it. And now that I've got to what I need to do, which is I'm gyro, which is that's a lengthy conversation, and it's important because it is the central point of the universe, and everything needed to line up. So it did, and now I can just go back more in the player mode, whether it's like producing, writing, acting, however it works out. I'm not going to try to. I'm going to meet with people and then see what the situation needs from me more than anything. That's kind of where I'm at. So right now, socializing is involved. Yesterday, I went to Beverly Hills. I saw Swan Lake performed by the Russian ballet troupe at the Saban Theater. Thanks to Tracy. She gave me tickets, hooked me up. Went in. It was great. The ballet was amazing. Moving, inspiring, precise, graceful. It was great. Then woke up, went to a pool party in Hollywood, made some stuff happen. Got a pool party tomorrow in Hollywood at the Sky Bar. What's up? Always want to go to Sky Bar. I didn't even know it was going to be at Sky Bar. I just was doing this event group on email and stuff, and they hooked it up too before with like a pre-Oscar party. Like they're getting some good events going. I'm not gonna lie. That one's more as a Sky Bar, and then it turns out the people that I went to the pool party with today, friends, turns out they're going to that tomorrow, and we hadn't talked about it. So apparently we're just pool party people. We're making pool party creations. The CCP, the PPC, West Coast family. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at on Saturday, and I'm living in this art vault Aardvark. Be funny character. Aardvark. Somebody's probably made that. Anyway, the art vault here, where it's just Art Deco masterpieces lining the place. Amazing. Uh, and obviously, if you watch the shows, see that the class level is increasing as well, which is real, and it's against my will. Making me rise up my class level despite my protestation. So however that works. Yeah, hopefully this type of stuff helps. Sort of like cracking it open here on a Saturday, sharing some Saturday vibes, and see, so yeah, that's just amazing. And since I've had a busy day and I'm a one man crew, we're gonna sign off at the sign off angle. Because why? Because a lot of shows they only have one desk, and that's not cool. Anyway, what's this one? Story time. Oh yeah, I like that one. Story time, story time. But we're not. I'm gonna lose you though. We're gonna come to find one more. I'll show you a creative sesh. Yeah, I mean, come on, creative sesh. Come on, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. It's just pouring in. God, that's luxury. Just me watching myself, watching myself, watching myself. Yeah, I was having coffee there on Rodeo Drive. That's the thing I did. I like it. And it's got the Monkey Mountain tag, which looks great. Monkey Mountain, timeless place. So let's see. Let's go to this outro desk. Okay. I think I deal with Hollywood. Well, as you know, most hosts. That's a terrible angle on me. I'm really not. I don't look that terrible. I promise. God, what if I did? I'd still love myself. Anyway, point being, most desks, you get one desk from a host. Half the work. This is the two desk show. The intro desk. This is the outro desk. Here's my co-host guy. Works out. A tree. I recently watered this tree. Can you believe that? What a guy. Held captive, and I was like, you know what? I pardon you. I shall give you water. And that tree's like, thanks. It's tough. Really, it's like really tough to go to the faucet. I know, right? Like hey, any more of that water? Maybe, maybe. Fine. This tree's like, bring me on. There you go. Well, for me, live from Arrakis. It's the talk show host on Dune. Uh, anyway, well, I think I said what needed to be said. Thanks for joining me. Hope everything's going well where you're at. And yeah, this is where we're at. Here in Beverly Hills, doing art stuff, leveling up. Everybody happy. You happy, right? Ended the day. Shout out to Santa Clarita. Much